What's up, guys? Welcome to another Super Sunday. Today, in the huge, it's myself, because no one else showed up. Congrats. We really need more people to actually get in here. Because apparently, even though we have 3 people that actually show up, we have, out of the 20 members we have, only 3 of them show up at times, and now it's only me. I pinged the chat that we would be recording at 12. No one showed up. Lost Pikachu is reasonable because he sleeps all the time. But Blinks, he was online in my omelet stream, and I specifically told him we were going to go live or go and record around 12. And I even waited 10 minutes after I booted this game for it. So yeah, that didn't happen. So now it's just by myself. Stonks. So, welcome to if you remember what world this is that one world that we played in a long time ago. It's basically a survival world with a lot of spruce. So now that we have discovered this region, there is different biomes to this world. We're going to explore the rest of the world. What difficulty are we playing on? I don't remember any of the settings for this world. Survival, default. Oh, it's on easy mode. Oh. That's because everybody wanted it on easy mode. And every member in the huge wanted it on that. Sweet, I got a backup bed too. This is where I usually hunt food. Imagine we should start naming each region based on the climate of a country. The one over there is Russia. This one right here looks like Ireland. There is a spruce forest. I don't know what biome. I don't know what country has that. Alright, we are now in hills biome, which is interesting. Oh, no, you're not allowed to live. Assassination. Ow! Frick you. Now you're going to die too. You spit at me, I kill you. I don't know why this world's super laggy though. What settings is on? Simulation distance is 10 chunks in this world. It's all these experimental features. experimental features should not be on because they slow down the world. And it's not fun. So breaking news for those of you who are Omelet fans for Minecraft. Minecraft Creative Mode has been removed for from our schedule because of the countless numbers of hacks, and I just had enough. Like, you can't get nothing done without someone breaking something. So instead, we're going to replace it with our own style of battle. And it's going to be a battle royale kind of thing, which is divided into 9 phases, each one turning on more features. Let's explain how this works, since most of you probably have never heard of this because you are watching our group channel, which is our least popular of the 3 channels that I manage still. So in each of the phases, more things start. You spawn in the world to start off with phase 1, which is each phase. Let's just explain how long each phase is. Each phase is 20 minutes. And during each phase, it is recommended to do new things. In phase 1, you will spawn in the world. You are not able to do much other. You will spawn in the world in adventure mode. That's right, you will start the game in adventure mode. In this phase, you can only use tools. You can only break certain blocks whenever you find a tool. So it's recommended if there are chests in the world that we select, loot those chests. And if you get an axe, you can chop up wood. If you get a shovel, you can get grass. If you get a pickaxe, you can get stone, etc., etc. You won't be able to attack players at this time period. But you will be able to attack mobs. So use this to your advantage to get ready for the war. Phase 2 is the survival phase. If you just heard that, my Minecraft audio just freaking sounded like a broken record. That scared the daylights out of me. I thought it was gonna crash on me. Why is my cursor shaking? I have no idea. In phase 2, well, in phase 1 as well, none of the fire spreads or TNT explode stuff or griefing stuff is enabled as well. Same with phase 2. In phase 2, the only difference is your game mode is switched to survival mode, which means you are now able to mine blocks without tools, which will give more accessibility to players. In this phase, it is recommended you craft the stuff that you didn't get to find in phase 1 and use it to your advantage for the later phases. In phase 3, which is the griefing phase, fire spreads is turned on, TNT explodes is turned on, mob griefing is turned on, and mob anchors are turned on, along with coordinates. Let's just go into settings to see what I'm talking about. See, all of this is turned off by default except for natural regeneration and immediate respawn. And mob loot. Well, actually no. The things that would be turned off would be show coordinates, fire spreads, TNT explodes, and respawn blocks explode. Well, actually no. Mob loot, natural regeneration, tile drops, and immediate respawn. All these would be off because the first few phases is in peaceful difficulty, so they don't need food. So all those would be off, including friendly fire. Friendly fire is going to be, but once we reach phase 3, they all turn on except for friendly fire. PvP does not happen until phase 7. Then after that we move on to phase 4, which is the easy phase, which is when mobs will start to spawn. Keep in mind, if you die, no matter what phase you're in, you're out. So try not to lose. So in phase 4, mobs will spawn. Please don't shoot me. They will spawn in low amounts and don't spawn with any armor at all. Or power weapons. In phase 1, what you can expect in phase 4 you will start to need food. So make sure you've gathered enough food from the first 3 phases from either chests, which you can only do, which is the only thing you can do in phase 1. Phase 2. And 3, you can hunt animals and stuff. I mean, you can still kill animals in phase 1, but they won't drop anything until phase 2. In phase 1, which since it's an easy mode, if you do not have food, your maximum health will be, your health will drain till it reaches 10 HP, so that's about half of your hearts. Then after that, we move on to phase 5, which is the medium phase. If you have not eaten, your hearts will drop to 1 HP. And mobs will deal more damage and will spawn with some equipment buffs and in slightly larger quantities. So make sure you're prepared for phase 5. After that comes the hard phase, which is phase 6. In that phase, it will be in hard mode. Zombies will be able to break down doors. Make sure you know how to barricade that. Which I would suggest using a trap door, because that does block out a lot of mobs. Except baby zombies. That's the only one it does not. But those are rare. Then we move on to then we finally move on to Phase 7. In Phase 7, PvP is turned on, which means you can now kill other players to eliminate them from the Battle Royale. Now here's the pro tips. Do not fight anyone you cannot win against. There's still an hour left in the there's still 40 minutes left in the regular part of the Battle Royale. So you can still have time to gather some materials. But if you find a player that you know you can kill, go for it. Because if you don't, they could come back with some really good gear and they can eliminate you in Phase 9. We'll talk about that phase later. In a couple of seconds after we talk about this next phase. Phase 8. In Phase 8, this is the final period of 20 minutes before you are teleported to a finale. For those of you, if you survive. In Phase 9, everyone is given enough materials to summon 16 withers. And an ender dragon will spawn. Pro tips for this phase is avoid being if you cannot defeat the ender dragon, avoid being up near 0, coordinates, as that is where the dragon will always fly to. However, the players can use the wither to their advantage to help eliminate other players. Keep in mind, it's in hard mode, which means wither damage is a thing and it will kill you if it hits. So just one bullet is enough to kill someone. If you see a wither about to be spawned, avoid the area at all costs, even if there's a player there. Because that player is not only endangering you, it's also endangering themselves as well, because it is a risky move that could kill you. And once that 8th phase ends, you move on to Phase 9. All remaining players will be teleported one by one in a gauntlet-style arena. And it will continue until only one player is left. Players are regenerated after each battle, because I pick a random player to play every match. And then once the winner has been determined, they will be crowned Battle Royale champions of that map and will receive I guess we'll receive a small buff now that I have some omelet coins. Thanks to Lover, who bought 2 of my NFTs today. They bought the red NFT, which costs 200 omelet coins, and my also bought my green NFT, which costs 300 omelet coins. And also buffed me 2 more times. So now I have a decent amount of omelet tokens. Now the buffs aren't going to be too big because I have to do this once every or twice every 12 days. And Well, actually, it'd be 4 times every 12 days, so I'll have to figure out how much I can buff and still produce. So yeah, that sounds like a good plan for in store of what we are going to be doing. So I would suggest plan your strategy, because I'm going to be downloading creative maps for the Battle Royale and then using them for Battle Royale purposes. So every Battle Royale will be brought to you by somebody. Now, whatever you do, even if you die in the early phases, if you die, it's game over, and you will be switched over to spectator mode, if I can get that to work. I believe spectator mode is in the game now, so we would use it to turn you into a spectator and allow you to spectate the rest of the game. If I can't get it to work, then I'll just set you to creative mode and put visitor on. And then you would be able to spectate that way. And I also will have to set you to, actually no, I can't do that because they could just put equipment on. So yeah, great plan. Ow. Now, whatever you do, whatever your strategy may be, make sure you're proficient at it, and make sure you're prepared. So yeah, Minecraft Battle Royale will return in a different way, and with different rules than what we originally built, because we built a map before with locations, and we would put loot in those chests, but that world was deleted because we stopped using it. It was on my old phone anyway, so if I was to try to get it back, I wouldn't be able to. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get my charger. See you in a second. Come on, plug in. I might have to start advertising my group YouTube channel because we have a serious lack of players problem. So, I guess depending on the number of followers I have on Omelette will determine what I advertise. Because I have 3 YouTube channels. I have my personal YouTube channel, which I upload personal videos. Well, actually I have 4 channels. I have my music channel, but that's advertised on my Omelette profile whenever. I have my sports channel, which I need to talk more about. I need to upload something on there because I haven't uploaded in a while. I'll probably do a UAFL sports ball. If you know what Urinane Tree is, he does one for NFL. I think I should do one for my own league. I'll do one for week 1 and week 2. Well, actually, no, I don't have the... Actually, I could download the screenshots because I posted them on my Discord for it. And then I think the last channel... What was the last one? Oh yeah, the last one is this one, The Huge, which we upload group videos of us as a group, which we probably need more people to do because, well, as you can see, I'm by myself. What else do we need? So we have 4 of those channels. Then we have an Omelette profile. But we don't really need to advertise that on Omelette because, well, they're watching the platform on my Omelette profiles. So if they want to follow, they could just follow through that immediately. Then I have my Discord server, or I should say servers. I have 2. One of them is for sports and the other one is for general. Which is basically The Huge and my profile combined. And then I guess the third thing would be, what would be the third thing I would want to advertise? Where's the village at? That's my question. So if you want, for those of you watching this video, for those of you who are wondering why we did not upload last Sunday, that is because we had technical issues. Those technical issues were someone damaged my phone, I couldn't use it. So I had to get a replacement one to use. Well, I know I can record with the PlayStation, but we cannot connect to VC without mobile. So we decided not to do it that week. I mean, I could have, but it wouldn't. But there would be no one in VC. Okay, we found the village. Now I need to find my mine. I think this world... When was this world made? I think it was made into beta. Or like a beta version of 1.19. Or 1.18, my bad. It was made sometime in July, which is when around the channel kicked off. Ow. Who just shot me? Close the door. Why must bad things happen to good people? I guess I could advertise 10 things. Well, 8 different things. What would I advertise though? I guess my YouTube channel, or my main YouTube, my music, the huge, Ultra Sports Network, which if you don't know what Ultra Sports Network covers, it covers 3 leagues. Covers the Ultra Hockey League, which in that league there's 64 teams. The latest winner is the Colorado because it was the Mountain Rams, the Colorado Mountain Rams, because I custom made all the teams. Where's that skeleton at? There was the Colorado Mountain Rams. They're the new champion. They're the season 2 champions because we had to end the season early because again my phone broke. And for season 1, the champion of that was the Minnesota Frostbite, but they were renamed to the Minnesota Pikes in the major expansion, which we have 64 teams in this league. There is a team for every United States state and the District of Columbia and every Canadian province and territory. So if you are from the United States or Canada, your team is the state you live in. Even Wyoming has a team. Even Nunavut has a team. Oh. So whatever your favorite team is, check out. You can check that out. We also have another league. Maverick, shut up. What is your problem? The next league we're going to talk about is the Ultra Premier League, which is a soccer league we have. Last season we did teams based on actual cities of the actual Premier League teams. Last season's champion was Chelsea, but this season it's going to get a whole new look as we're going to switch to international play, which means every team is a country, and the most popular countries in every continent and and region within that continent will have teams based in that area. Like, for example, teams like Indonesia, the Philippines, United States, Canada, Mexico, England, Spain, Italy, France. As it was. As there is, if you're wondering how many teams there are in the Ultra Premier League, there is 92 teams.
Well, I like it. Have fun. I'm home safe sound. Give Mr. Woo some scratches.
And there are teams in countries that you like and some that you probably don't, and some that the world actually hates because of absolute chaos. And for our final league is probably the most popular